Here are the before and after pictures of the master bedroom windows that David replaced with new windows. He will show you how he did that, but it will be a different window he's using, but the process is the same.
Today we're going to be replacing some windows, installing some replacement windows. We're going to replace these old single pane windows with some double pane insulated low E glass vinyl, 100% vinyl windows. So the first step to replacing the windows is to get the right measurements to order your replacement windows. You want to measure the width. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but you have a quarter round trim here, and then there's this aluminum track that they run in. So in this case, and some of them will be trimmed out differently, but in this case the correct measurement is from the outside of that quarter round to the outside. So you want to measure that 40 1/8, 40 1/8, 40 1/16 in at least 3 places, and then use the lowest measurement you get. The windows I ordered for this, I ordered 40 inches wide. If you are a 1/4 inch too narrow, you can work with that with shims. If you're a 1/4 inch too wide, you're going to be in trouble. A lot of work to adjust if they're too wide. And then the same thing on the height. You want from just inside the stool on the slanted part of the window there, you want, again, the smallest dimension. And then to the inside, about 49 1/2. About 49 1/2. And I got 49 3/8 windows to fit this. So once you've got that measured, then you can order your windows, and then which I've done, and we've got the windows ready to go in. The next step, in this case, we have a storm window. We're going to go outside and look at the storm window. We're going to remove that old aluminum frame storm window. We won't need it anymore because these new windows will be better insulated. And then after we remove the storm window, we'll come back inside and show removing the old windows. And then after the old windows are removed, we'll show putting the new window in. Okay, we're going to take this storm window off. This is not the same window that we were looking at inside. That window is in the shade this morning. I don't know if the video would come out okay, but this is a little smaller window on the other side of the room. But we're going to take this off. It's the same procedure for either window. Some storm windows are different than this one, so you have to look at the window that you have and what it takes to take it off. Pretty simple. We'll show here the screws that need to come out, and then the whole frame comes out. You need to be careful that it doesn't tip out, fall out on you when you're taking it out, but in most cases they're kind of stuck in there from old paint, and it will take a little bit to get them out. In this case, the windows themselves have already been removed. They've been probably broken years ago. All that's left is the screen. If you had the windows in, you might want to take those out to reduce the weight certainly a little larger one. Once the screws are out, it comes out. Okay, we're back inside. The next step to removing these old windows is to remove the molding around the outside that's helping to hold it in. There's a quarter round molding. It helps to score the old paint. So we're going to go around and just score the paint. Sometimes the windows are stuck. This one is loose. You have to score the paint here. The top one's really loose. You get a 5-in-1 putty knife in there, kind of between where the nails are, and you can get it to pry up a little bit. And then you're going to reuse this quarter round, so you want to try to keep from breaking it. So I like to use a flat bar with the putty knife and just sometimes they come out easier than others. These are in there pretty good. You can get it under the nail head. Set those aside, you pull the nails out and reuse the quarter round. Up! I'm going to have to replace that one. Like I said, a lot of these windows are different, so you'll have to look at the construction of your windows and see how they come out. In this case, there's a little stop up on the top that can come out. Pull the nails for the quarter round. Left in there doesn't want to come out. They'll get in the way if you don't get them out. Usually these ones with the aluminum tracks have a stop on the bottom and the top, and then there's staples along the side. That's stuck pretty good. Somebody stuck a screw in there. that's it. The old window's out. There's usually another rectangular trim strip up here. I might have to get a pair of pliers to get it out. That needs to come out. Let me get some pliers. There we go. It's all out. We'll clean that up, get everything cleaned up, and get ready to put the new one in. Okay, we've got the storm windows and screens from the outside off. We've got the old window out, and I've already set the new window in. But to back up a little, you want to pick up the window and drop the bottom in first. These particular windows come with a channel that you can put on the top. If the windows are a little short, it can give you some adjustment to make up for a larger opening. These fit pretty snug on the sides, and then you just push the top in. There's a stop on the outside. You just push the window in until it hits against the stop. And then you can see this this channel can take up that gap. Probably not needed on this because it's tight enough that the quarter round would have covered that, but you want that up tight. Then, once you've got that in all the way, you've got some, you can open it up, and there's some pre-drilled holes here that will put some screws in to secure it. Not sure what I did with my screws right now. Here they are. A bag of screws. You go through those pre-drilled holes into the jamb, and then they give you a little plastic cover to cover up the screw hole. Then all that's left to do, nail your quarter round back up, a little caulking, paint your casing, and then on the outside, they give you a strip that goes on the outside that you can put in with a little caulk or adhesive and hold it in, and then caulk the bottom, and that fills the gap on the outside. And there are your windows installed.